So Alex, we talked about 3 journeys, so if we can talk a bit about the 3rd journey. So this is for organisations that are already making some use of big data and exploring it. What do you think our main recommendations were for organisations like that? What are the characteristics of that more advanced big data journey?
That's right. For those they're on the 3rd journey. So what we found is that the main recommendations are, for example, to set a line of budget on big data analytics, because in that case, big data analytics is really part of the finance team and the organization. And then linking also KPIs with big data analytics, because we can't forget that at that journey, big data is really embedded in the day-to-day activities of the finance team. And then seeing big data more as an asset rather than, for example, a liability, or if you like, a cost, is another important way to use big data, especially for those who are on the third journey. And also another recommendation would be to set up a communication plan within the finance team, but also across the organization. It doesn't matter how big or small the organization is, but showcase how big data has helped the finance team to achieve certain goals is fundamental.
These are the organisations that are, as we've said, further on with their journey. They're willing to make bigger investments in big data and big data infrastructure, so they can see the potential. They've probably done the small use cases. They're convinced there's a big data culture that's developing and growing. So it's about being more forward-looking, isn't it? It's about being forward-looking in the use of big data, being more strategic, perhaps even using tools like scenario planning to plan for the future of big data, drawing on all those contemporary issues around AI and ethical issues, for example, bringing that into the organisation's future thinking.
Yes, and I think, for example, using scenario planning technique that we already use in other projects is very powerful, because we know that sometimes, even though finance teams are on the 3rd journey, it can be difficult, for example, for the board of directors to accept this big investment. So using this technique like scenario planning can really help the board or directors to unpack and really understand the power of big data. So that was a very great finding that we discovered.
That sort of strategic thinking, it brings together the external factors, all the pressures from the external environment of data and AI, all these things that organisations are wrestling with, but also the internal perspective focuses on the resources and the capabilities within the organisation. And I think strategic thinking around big data has got to do both of those. It's got to bring those together and help the organisation to come up with a plan to make the most of it and to move forward with big data.
Yep.